Good morning, students. I am Mohit Narula, your entrepreneurship teacher. Today, I have come up with one more video of chapter Entrepreneurial Planning. This is chapter number 2 of your curriculum. Students, in this, we are going to study about the concept of planning, business plan, its role and importance in business, how the business plan is being prepared, and I will also throw light on the concept of the various formats of business plan. So let's begin with the concept of planning. Planning is a very important function. In brief, if we say planning is deciding in advance what is to be done for future. It never ends. It bridges the gap between where we are today and where we want to be. It is a continuous thinking process. So in this video I have also prepared this Goa trip planner. Goa means our planning. Next is business plan. Business plan is a comprehensively written down document prepared by the entrepreneur describing formally all the relevant external and internal elements involved in starting a new venture. It is a kind of a roadmap. Now, next topic is role and importance of business planning. Now, if we study its role and importance, the very first importance of business planning is that it helps to understand the feasibility and viability of the proposed venture. Here, feasibility and viability are the two important terms which you need to understand. Feasibility is something which can be done. Just simply making plans of something which is not possible to do is not a correct planning. It is just a building castles in the air. Feasibility is something which can be done, which can be possible, which is possible in reality. Just believing that I can do this, I can do that, does not serve the purpose. And same thing, viability is also more or less same like feasibility. Viability, which can be possible for the proposed venture. Next importance is it facilitates in assessing and making provisions for the bottlenecks in the progress and implementation of the ideas. Means facilitating in assessing. Assessing means making predictions. What can be the possible hurdles? What can be the possible hindrances in the progress and implementation of our idea? So studying in advance that what can be our future hiccups that needs to be overcome. Next importance is it discusses the potential for success of the project along with the risk factors involved. Risk factors involved means it discusses the potential for success. That if we start with particular, suppose we have two projects in hand, project A and project B. Now if we talk about project A, it means that how much chances of project A are there for becoming it successful, and how much is the risk involved also. in the same project. Suppose if the chances of its feasibility is 70%, but at the same time risk factor of 50% is also involved, then we may go for plan B or project B, where the chances of risk, where the risk factors involved are quite less as compared to project A. So when several projects are there in our hand or there at our disposal, we have to compare, and this is what business planning helps us to, helps in comparing, which only just for its feasibility and viability we cannot judge that this project is beneficial for us. The most important thing is how much risk is also involved in the same project. We must go for that project where the chances of risk are quite less as compared to the other one. Now next importance of business planning is it is a decision making tool. It helps us to take decisions, desired goals, helps us to accomplishing as well as establishing our goals. Accomplishing of goals can be possible only once we are there, for if we are able to set up the desired goals. If the goals are set up, only then we can think of its accomplishability. Next is detailing the strategies. Strategies means the way, the course of action which needs to be followed for accomplishing that particular goal. Simply setting up a target does not serve the purpose. Okay, yes, okay, we will be able to achieve this goal. The way, the strategies which need to be developed for achieving that particular goal is also equally important. Market sensitivity and profitability. Market sensitivity and profitability is basically a market research. Before establishing a business plan, market research is also quite important to study the market. What is the environment which is going on in the market? Without studying the market, it is very dangerous to prepare a business plan without studying a market. Next important thing is who should write the business plan. Entrepreneur or promoter with the help of experts can write the business plan. In my previous video also, I told you about the role of promoters. Promoters are actually the parents of the company who conceives the idea of establishing an enterprise. So, entrepreneur or promoters with the help of experts can write the business plan. So, some other importance of business plans are viability of venture, which we have already discussed now only. Concerns, queries and issues. What are the concerns, what are the queries and issues? This is more or less related with the business environment, that what is the environment in the market which is going on, what can be our possible future obstacles, hindrances that can prove to be disastrous for our business. Self assessment and self evaluation. Self assessment and self evaluation also is quite important. Self evaluation. First, to self evaluate that how much our plans are desirable for setting up the benchmarks, and then realizing obstacles again the same thing. What are the future problems that may hinder our growth? Then next is formats of business plan. There are basically 4 formats of business plan. This is in front of your screen. You can study here. Elevator pitch, pitch deck with oral narrative, written presentation, external stakeholder, internal operational plan. Now, what is elevator pitch? Elevator pitch is a 3 minute summary of the business plans. Executive summary means it is a summary. Whatever the entire of our business plan is, that is a summarization of that business plan. Basically, it is generally of 3 minutes. The entire business plan can be summarized in a 3 minute. This is often used as a teaser to awaken the interest of potential funders, customers, or strategic partners. Next format is a pitch deck with oral narrative. A hopeful, entertaining slideshow. So here the important thing is slideshow. It is basically a slideshow. And oral narration that is meant to trigger. Slideshow is going on and side by side oral narration is going on. As if this our lecture is going on. This is also a slideshow along with the oral narration, the same thing. That is meant to trigger discussion and interest potential investors in reading the written presentation. So, potential investors, basically the potential investors who are interested in reading the written presentation. That is the executive summary and a few key graphs. Graphs are also presented here in this form of a format. Few key graphs showing financial trends. Showing financial trends means, so for example, if we are presenting our business in terms of our total sales for the last 5 years, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now what is our sales in 2016, what is our sales in 2017, 18, 19, so on. This, the whole scenario of this sale is presented in the form of a graph. Then written presentation for external stakeholders. It is another format where a detailed, well written and pleasingly formatted plan targeted at external stakeholders. Now initially it was internal stakeholders. So before going ahead or before finishing this video, I would also like to explain you the difference between the internal and external stakeholders. Now internal stakeholders, who are the internal stakeholders? Internal stakeholders that who are working inside the firm, for example employees. External stakeholders can be creditors, bankers, investors, customers, suppliers, etc. These are external stakeholders. And internal stakeholders constitutes basically the management, the employees, etc. And last but not the least of the format is an internal operational plan. It is a detailed plan describing planning details that are needed by management but may not be of interest to external stakeholders. Internal, it is basically related with the internal operations of the firm. Here, it is nothing to do with the interest of external stakeholders. Describing planning details that are needed by management. As I told you before that management comes in our internal stakeholders. It is not an external stakeholder. So with this our video finishes. I am going to prepare another video of the same chapter because it is not possible for me to finish it in this video because 3 more important topics of this chapter are still remaining that I am going to prepare for you very soon. So I hope everything is clear to you. If at all anything is not clear to you, you may feel free to contact me or put your queries in the link. You are most welcome. I will be highly obliged. Thank you. Have a good day.